Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel What Saloni Says. I am Saloni Garg, your entrepreneurship enthusiast, sharing with you from my personal experiences while running my family business for 6 years now. In this video today, we will be talking about what kind of strategies my father adopted while he was getting his second generation on board. Personally, I believe it was not a strategy but more like mindset, and I really believe a lot of you can benefit from it. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. First effective strategy that he used was identifying his successor for the business earlier, and he started planning ahead of it. Sharing a small instance with you here was when my brother completed his schooling, he was very interested to get into the business and he actually went in for 1 to 2 days, but my father was not very acceptable to it or was not very okay to the thought that my brother just after completing the school he would get into the business. So he actually kind of said it, no, you cannot get into this business. Firstly, you need to go to college, you need to get those studies, get some exposure outside, and only then will I get you on board. So my brother, after completing his college and his studies, he did a job for 1 to 2 years and then he got on board. While you are identifying your successors, it is very important to evaluate them on the basis of their values. What kind of values do they hold towards the business? What kind of discipline they have towards their personal life? How does that impact their professional life? What kind of respect do they hold for the customer satisfaction? What kind of value do they vision to bring to the market and the customers? And also, what kind of a team leader can he be? Ensure, even if your child lacks those values, you can help and inculcate those values so that the legacy of the business is maintained. Secondly, training and equipping your future successors with the necessary skills and knowledge. My first year in my family business was a lot about training about the product. I did not know how to do sales, I did not know how to do marketing, but before everything else, to run a business, what the most important part is how to generate revenue. But before learning how to generate revenue, even more important is to know what your product is. My business was a lot about electrically technical products. In the first year, I had to go through all kinds of drills and trainings that were necessary to learn the product, to understand the product. Even today, our business holds 4,000 plus SKUs. By learning the product first and then going towards sales and marketing, that actually helped me get equipped to be able to understand all kinds of customer inquiries that I could have been facing in the future. Another scenario I have here to share with you is not every learning about the business will come only while you're sitting in the box of your family business. You will have to step out, and while you step out, you actually get to meet a lot of industry leaders who can be your mentor. This one is to all the founders out there who are training their second generation to be the drivers of their business. Apart from you, make sure कि आप अपने industry leaders को उनका mentor बनाओ. With those mentors, they will learn how to network, what kind of situations that can come beyond work, how to be and navigate in an environment that is going to be uncomfortable, where they might not feel that safety net, but they will get to learn so much in the process. At the same time, beyond your experience as founders, they will get to see how other businesses run. They will get to see what other kind of strategies and tactics they can adopt in their own business, what kind of a shift they can bring by adopting from other organizations as well. Third strategy that I think he adopted was brilliant: allow a phased transition. While we started at the ground level, learning about sales, learning about product, learning about how to talk to customer every day, how your team manages between internally. There are people who join from the ground level, they have a lot of humility, they know the groundwork, they understand what kind of challenges do they face on an everyday basis. When you get your second generation or the next future drivers on board, ensure that you don't make them the CEO of your business on the first day. Allow them to learn about the product, allow them to interact with the customers, allow them to interact with the team on a daily basis before making big significant decisions about the company. If you are someone in the legacy business starting your business just as a CEO on the first day, you will never know what the drill was. You will never know what kind of mindset your founders came from. You will find it even more challenging on how to adopt to the legacy of the business, how to retain it, and how to inculcate the similar values that your founders had. The respect and the recognition of your business was built by the founders, and as as future drivers of the business, you have the responsibility to take that further. You can definitely take the customer experience to the next level, but you cannot go below that. That is a sure shot thing in order to survive any business in the market. These were the 3 strategies, or you can call it his mindset, that he used while he got us on board. If you found this video insightful, like this video, share it with your business friends, and at the same time do not forget to subscribe to the channel so you stay updated with whatever new information I come up with. I hope to see you in the next video. Stay tuned for more.